Map 1, Vengala Gulch. The mountainous regions of the Takala jungle are well guarded by the Kairi of the Moon tribe. Winged warriors and priestesses flit between the dense trunks of the jungle trees, navigating their familiar home with an ease that confounds outside intruders. Those without the gift of flight have at last found a path that the Kairi rarely tread, Vengala Gulch. A deep fissure cracked into the base of the mountains. The gulch circles between spires and crags, drawing a perilous trail to the far side of the mountains, where no interlopers would be suspected to arrive. Scenario 1. Surprise Arrival. The mercenaries shove aside foliage quietly, moving with haste toward the location marked on the map. This path should be undefended. No one is expecting them. Suddenly, Thea darts behind a fallen log, her keen senses one step ahead of the impending crisis. A moment later, the shrill cry of a Welkanai erupts, and someone moves into view up the narrow pass. Startled, both groups draw weapons and leap into battle. Scenario 2. No easy way out. Bakbarna hisses and takes another shot into the underbrush as irritating sonic screeches rip apart the surrounding cover. The wizard's familiars are making everything more complicated than it needs to be. The ascent will be impossible if these beasts cannot be frightened away. Map 2. Spire at Mount Tildept. A great stone arc reaches up from the mountainside and loops to connect once more with the earth further up. This natural formation was carved long ago by shattering winds blowing across mountain streams. It is a favored location for young priestesses to play daredevil games against the gusts. It is exposed, but lightly guarded, and by far the fastest path up the mountain for those willing to risk the drop. Scenario 3. Treacherous Ascent. The water wizard snaps her fingers, calling her loyal familiars off the chase. With unhurried steps, she slides her tentacled limbs into the stream and glides up the mountain river until she finds a suitable ridge. Her companions gather at her heels, but a washout merely waits. The ruffians must come through here if they are to reach the wellspring, and this time, they do not have surprise on their side. Map 3. The Minor Spring. It is a closely guarded secret that Mount Tildept is truly hollow. Inside lay many winding caverns, home to a wide variety of valuable herbs and rare cave fish. More closely guarded even than the herbs and fish is the secret of the Wellsprings chamber location. Few know for sure that it exists. Fewer still are permitted to enter and see for themselves the sacred opalescent waters that grant Aquila her Valkyrie powers. The chamber itself is wide, with a low ceiling and mottled moss crisscrossing its walls. At the perfect time of night, the moon's light reaches through an obscure hole in the ceiling and alights upon the still water, casting the cave in shivering golden light. Despite its glory, this is still only a minor spring. It lacks the 15 surrounding chambers and full of awesome power of Aquila's true wellspring. But as the visions set in on those foolish enough to allow its water to touch their skin, there can be no doubt that underground passages must connect this pool to the true spring, and the stone of the mountain dilutes the magic water by only a slim margin. Scenario 4. The Wellsprings Woe. The mercenaries drag their aching limbs over the final ridge and tumble through a hole into the moonlit cavern. Even Killian Vane III stares open-mouthed for a moment, transfixed by the beauty of the mythical wellspring. Its crystal-clear waters offers no reflection, but seems to beckon the beholder closer.